Joe Haase, a two-hit complete game shutout, impressive outing against Northwestern today. I guess I would start with your breaking ball off-speed pitch in general. It looked from the press box like it was about as sharp as it's been all year. Would you agree?
Yeah, I had pretty good command all day with my breaking ball, even late when you tend to leave it up. I was being able to get it down and hit my spots with it pretty well. So it's always nice on a day like this when you can throw a breaking ball pretty much anytime you want, 3-1, 3-2, and not have to go with the fastball.
And the offense gave you an early 3-0 lead to work with, but then they were kind of quiet for a while. But after you don't give up any runs, I suppose it doesn't really matter. What's it like to have that early cushion?
It's nice to have a cushion like that. I mean, if it's 0-0 going in 3, 4, 5, 6, I mean, every pitch counts. So it's nice to have a little bit of a cushion on there, and I know they're good enough offense to come in and score 5, 6 runs whenever they want to, so it's always nice to have a team like that.
Over the last couple of weeks, you've seen really good performances from the likes of Connor Podkuhl and Lance Breedlove out there with shutout innings. I mean, is it kind of one of those things among the pitchers, like, hey, I want to prove myself as well, that I'm just as good?
I mean, you always want to go out there and shut people out. I mean, that's the objective there, but you always go in there with the same approach. You got to keep the ball down, you got to hit your spots, you got to get ground balls and attack early, so that's what we did today.
And then finally, last year Northwestern didn't really go so well for you, probably your poorest outing of the year. Was that in the back of your mind at all?
I mean, you think about it, but you got to wipe something like that off right away. So right after that game's done, you got to move on, because I mean, that was tough one last year. So. Well,
you certainly pitched well today. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Kevin Plawecki, 3 hits today at the plate, and behind the plate you caught another 2-hit shutout thrown by Joe Haase. It looked like from the press box that his off-speed was really on today. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Joe established his curveball early along with his cutter. You know, I think that's why he found so much success today. We got ahead of a lot of guys, and you know, they struggled with his breaking ball, a lot of his changeups and splitters all day. So you know, especially when a pitcher's off speed is working, it makes it a lot more challenging on their hitters to, you know, put the ball in play.
And I'm guessing you recognized that early, that he really did have good command with that off speed, and being that you called most of the game behind the plate, the pitches, you called for it more today?
Yeah, you know, he was knee to knee all day, and you know, last couple of starts, he got the curveball up a little bit. Today, Joe established the low zone and with his curveball and his off speed along with the fastball. So when all those pitches are working for strikes, especially low in the zone, you know, you're going to find a lot of success.
Their pitcher also got locked in there for about 6 innings after you guys jumped on them early. I mean, did you see anything that he changed that made it a little bit tougher for you?
Well, you know, we put some good IBs together. You know, I think right off the bat, we spill leadoff walk always helps, especially when they get the leadoff guy on. More times than not, we get that runner in. You know, we jumped out early, and you know, their pitcher did a great job of holding us down in between, you know, the middle innings, and whatnot. But you know, we stuck with it, and I think it was the 8th inning or so where we kind of, you know, had a 4-run inning there with 2 outs, and you know, we've had a lot of success so far this year with 2 outs, and you know, we know that, you know, no matter how many outs there are, we can put runs on the board. So we did a good job of that tonight.
All right, finally, that's 2 complete game 2-hit shutouts that you've caught over the last week. Lance Breedlove threw the one against Penn State Saturday. Could you compare and contrast those outings a little bit?
Oh, you know, like I said earlier, both of them, you know, have done a great job all year for us. So the last, you know, Lance is working down in the zone along with Joe today. You know, when your pitchers are down in the zone, you know, throwing strikes and, you know, working in and out both sides of the plate, you're going to find a lot of success, and I think that's what both of them did such a good job with last weekend and this weekend with Joe. So hopefully Lance can, you know, come out again tomorrow and, you know, continue to have success like he has so far.
Well, congrats on the win. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.